Good evening, I'm Julie Pitson. This is a review of the week's news. Goodbye to Boris Yeltsin. Mongolian President Enkhbayar sent a condolence telegram on Tuesday to President Vladimir Putin on the occasion of the death of former Russian President Boris Yeltsin. Enkhbayar gave sincere condolences on behalf of himself and all the citizens of Mongolia. Solar panel row puts Erdenbot under a cloud. At the Parliament meeting on Monday, the Democratic Party Council discussed whether to force the resignation of the Minister of Fuel and Energy, Mr. B. Erdenbot. Mr. Erdenbot was reportedly blamed for an incompetent tendering bid process for the government's Rural Sustainable Energy Supply Program. The resignation will be discussed in Parliament in the near future, said El Gansuk, chairman of the DP Council. The Democratic Party is politicizing this issue, countered B. Erdenbot. The Mongolian government plans to supply rural herders with modern energy sources under its program 100,000 solar gears running until 2008. But Korean El Sistek Company, who won the tender to supply solar power generators, failed to perform its duty, according to DP claims. According to some media reports last week, while visiting South Korea, Mongolian government delegates found that El Sistek was a company that sells cosmetic products. It does not matter what the company does. The tender was open to international bids. After it won the procurement announcement, the company requested to extend the time frame of implementation, said Erdenbot. Government delegates visited South Korea specifically to inspect the company's operation on site, but the company had not signed agreements made with its subcontracting manufacturers of battery and solar panels. The Ministry of Fuel and Energy now plans to cancel the agreement with the El Sistek company and re-announce the procurement process again. Pedestrians reclaim streets on Sunday. On Sunday, April 29th, the Ulaanbaatar Traffic Police Department plans to halt road traffic on two main streets. This is in support of the UN Global Road Safety Week. Peace Avenue, from Narantul Hotel to Khan Palace Hotel, and Gufsgalchten Avenue, from Gezer Monastery to Sansar Tunnel, will have no road traffic except for emergency vehicles. Approximately 30 public bus routes will be changed on Sunday for the event. Traffic accidents, pollution, and traffic jams have been a growing problem the past 15 years. Ulaanbaatar alone has over 90,000 cars. Accidents involving cars and pedestrians are at alarming levels in Mongolia. Every driver should fasten their seatbelts and stop for pedestrians, said Lieutenant Colonel Jargal Sahan of the Ulaanbaatar Traffic Police Department. Traffic accidents are responsible for 19% of the total annual accident deaths in Mongolia. Last year, there were more than 3,200 traffic accidents. 378 people were killed and more than 1,200 people were injured. Koreans keen on where fire heroes came from. Korean TV journalists are on assignment in Ulaanbaatar to do a story on Mongolian firefighters. 4 Mongolian workers who were working in South Korea illegally saved almost a dozen lives from a blaze. When the fire broke out, one of the men, who had been a firefighter, told the others to take fire victims onto the roof of the 30-story building. 11 people were saved from the fire. The Mongolian men went up to the roof at the last moment when they could find no one else. When the men were being treated in the hospital for smoke inhalation, they ran away for fear of getting caught by Korean immigration officers and deported. The news was splashed across Korean media. Later, the government of South Korea granted them resident work visas and letters of credentials in appreciation of their courageous act. That's the news for this week. Please join me again next week. I'm Julie Pitson. Have a good evening.